Hey VC, hey Metal Fanatics. Steve here with another video. Been watching a couple of these. Watched Analog Archives do a second tier thrash metal favorites. Seen a couple other people do second tier like death metal. I think it was Maze and Torment. Thought it was a really good idea, and I decided to do one for myself. In different parts. This one is mainly all the CDs, and might do a part 2 that shows all the vinyl. So if you don't see your favorite album in the CD collection here, you may see it in the vinyl collection when I show that later. So I got 40 CDs. I've been looking at them like, holy shit, this is gonna be a long ass fucking video. But I've gotten to a point where I like those long videos. It shows a bunch of shit that's just killer and badass. And a lot of these, of course, I've shown before. Collection updates and favorites of this and favorites of that. But still, in one video, this would be badass. I always love watching videos like that. It just show like, I think Scott Waters did my favorite 40 in thrash metal, and man, I love that video. And Explosive Action, he did one that I was just blown away by what his collection is. Freaking amazing. I don't have any of those on vinyl really. I got a lot of those on CD, which I'm going to show. But anyway, without further ado, I will kick this off. So hopefully y'all enjoy. In the background, we'll be listening to Hellstar, A Distant Thunder. I wanted to include this with this collection. It's more power metal. This has got thrash elements. And I realize some of these CDs might be death thrash. Some tend to be more speed metal, black metal, but still got those thrashy elements. But anyway, that's what we'll be listening to, this badass motherfucker. I believe they're from Texas. I love this album and Nosferatu. This is badass shit. Anyway, I'll get going with this. Anyway, first up, these are not in no particular order, just a bunch of albums I fucking love. Fourth Entry, Uncertain Future, band from Seattle, Washington, released in 1989, June 30th. Got notes, so I won't fuck shit up. Anyway, yeah, Fourth Entry. This album, I love it. Killer guitar solos, the riffs are really badass. Kind of mid-paced in parts. It's really killer shit. Killer fucking shit. But Fourth Entry, it's her future. Next up is Violence, Eternal Nightmare, San Francisco, killer ass fucking album. Released June 27th, 1988. Should have showed the other one. This is Mechanics. I don't know. When I first heard this, I didn't really care for the vocals, and now I absolutely adore the vocals. I think that's what this album needed. Plus that album art. Look at that album art. Anytime you see a list of thrash metal and cover art, this one should be on it, if you ask me. Violence, Eternal Nightmare. Next up is more on the death thrash side, technical. I believe these guys are from Miami, Florida. It's released in 1992. Ed Replica art. Killer reissue. I think, I'm not sure who reissued this. I'm not seeing it. Hammerheart has got their name on it. Punishment 18, Code 7. Anyway, yeah, this is killer death thrash. Killer shit. Kind of reminds me a little bit like Malevolent Creation at times, but still has that hardcore kind of vocal style in some part of it. can't remember the guy's name. He joined Cannibal Corpse later, but yeah, this killer fucking album. Solstice, debut. Next up, Morbid Saints from Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Killer Death Thrash. This, man, fantastic freaking album. Spectrum of Death. Look at that artwork. Isn't that fucking fabulous? It kind of reminds me of, I guess, Iron Maiden a little bit. But, yeah, this album is brutal as fuck. Still thrashy, of course, and just tends to be on the line of death metal and thrash metal, of course. Fucking killer fucking album. Morbid Saint, Spectrum of Death. Next up is a band from Germany. This really killer fucking shit. Released in 1987. I love German thrash metal. There's a lot of German thrash metal in here. This album's called Go and Live, Stay and Die, and every track on this fucker is this brutal, killer, technical sounding thrash metal. This is the way Germans usually do. They fucking kill it. Instrumentation on this is fabulous. Some of the offbeat stuff they do, especially on the title track. Killer shit. Anyway, yeah, Vendetta, Go and Live, Stay and Die, Stay or Die, or Stay and Die. What's that solo? I fucking love that. They have that, man. Hellstar. Moving on. Next one up, Exorcist, Nightmare Theater. I thought this was released in 85, but it turns out 86. It's kind of a blackened, speed metal-y, thrashy fucking album. This particular album has three different mixes of the album. So it's a double disc. I'll put a description in it. I think I showed this in the collection update not too long ago, but they're from New York, and I believe two members are from Virgin Steel, and it's one of those bands where the record company approached them and had them do this, so they did it anonymously. Just fucking killer, fucking dark ass thrash metal with really spooky little intros and sound bites and samples and, you know, that kind of shit. This one has a bunch of hidden stuff too that they didn't put on the actual record itself, and it's fucking scary as shit when you listen to it. Good fucking album. So yeah, 1986, Exorcist, Nightmare Theater. Next up, Grinder from Frankfurt, Germany, 1989, I believe. Anyway, yeah, Dead End, fucking absolute banger of a fucking thrash metal album. My favorite song on this album is the very first song, Agent Orange. Melodic kind of vocals, kind of a speed metal-y, but thrashy at the same time. Killer fucking album. Grinder, Dead End. Next one is out of order. Is Heathen from San Francisco, 1987. Breaking the Silence. It's my favorite Heathen album. I like all their shit, but this is the bomb for me. Favorite song on this is Goblin Blade, but another killer fucking album. Can't believe I'm out of order. Next one up is Exumer from Frankfurt, Germany. 1986, Possessed by Fire. Killer fucking album. Another one of those must-have thrash metal albums. Hopefully I don't have too much fucking glare on everything, but yeah. Another freaking must-have killer album. Exumer, Possessed by Fire. Another one, Iron Angel from Hamburg, Germany. This has the speed metal signs on it, but it's thrashy as well. My favorite track on this is Nightmare. Fucking absolutely love that album or song, and this album is another fucking must-have. Iron Angel, Hellish Crossfire. Next one up. I'm going through these quick because there's a shitload to fucking show. Mutilator, Immortal Force from Brazil, 1987. Kind of has that Slayerish kind of vibe, almost on the edge of death metal. Reminds me a lot of like Hell Awaits era Slayer, and the vocals do a lot of machine gun freaking spitting venom. Really killer fucking album. Mutilator, Immortal Force. Next stack. Darkness, Death Squad from Essen, Germany. Same place creators from. This album reminds me a lot of Creator. Killer fucking album. The bonus track on this is actually the that play the music and theme song to The Thing, John Carpenter's The Thing, with Kurt Russell. I think Kurt Russell. Anyway, it's fucking killer, and I fucking love it when that comes on. But fucking artwork rules. Another fucking German classic. This is absolutely fantastic album. Darkness, Death Squad. Put this over here. Next up is Sacred Reich. Let's see here. 1989 from Phoenix, Arizona. Absolute freaking badass thrash metal album, of course. Every track on it rules, but I love Death Squad. That's freaking ironic. Death Squad again. Anyway, the riffs in this son of a bitch rule. Guitar solos, vocals, everything about this album fucking rules and slays. Sacred Reich, Ignorance. Another one, my favorite Destruction album, released from Agony. Destruction is from same state or province I'm from. When I was born in Wartburg, but I was in Heidenheim, and they're from like Wilhelm Rhine, somewhere around there. But another freaking classic thrash metal album that just fucking slays. I love every freaking track on it. Beyond Eternity, the way that starts out. It's every fucking track on this motherfucker. Destruction, released from Agony. Another one from Germany, Necronomicon, their debut. I believe this was released in '86, I want to say. Kind of reminds me of like Bathory and Destruction a little bit, and Venom. The vocals are kind of raspy, spoken word almost. But anyway, my favorite tracks on this is Possessed by Evil, Magic Forest, and I love Insanity on this. It starts off with a drum solo, weird kind of drum solo, kind of jazzy, but fucking killer ass shit. Fucking killer fucking album. Necronomicon, or self-titled. Another one, Reaminator from the UK, of course. Condemned for All Eternity. Absolutely fucking killer ass fucking thrash metal. Kind of Bay Area thrash sounding to me. A lot of people complain about the vocals, but I love the vocals on this thing. Just killer ass fucking album. Well, that's a lot of fucking glare, guys. Sorry about that. But anyway, yeah, another fucking golden classic. This would be number 16, so I'm up to 16. Another one, Hallows Eve, Tales of Terror, 1985. Fucking killer ass shit. Has some speed metal. Very first track is real thrashy. The vocals are a lot deeper. Kind of switches up his vocals. I don't know if there's two vocalists in this band or not. All I know is this album fucking slays. They're from Atlanta, Georgia. But absolutely fucking killer thrash metal. Hallows Eve, the Tales of Terror. Another one, Blood Feast. Yes, Kill for Pleasure. This album's borderline death thrash. It's real aggressive. Want to say they're from New Jersey, and this album was released in 1987. Is that right? I thought it came out later than that. Yeah, 87. But another one that's just fantastic thrash metal. Fantastic. Killer ass fucking shit. Anyway, at number 17 is Blood Feast. That was 18. Number 19, Rigor Mortis from Fort Worth, Texas, I believe. Another one of those albums that technical, shreddy ass shit, horror themed death or thrash metal, fucking killer ass, fucking damn, this album just kills. Another one, At War, License to Kill, or Order to Kill, sorry, License to Kill. I believe they're from Virginia Beach. Want to say, yeah, Virginia Beach. This album, I love this album. Kind of reminds me of like Destruction, Sodom a little bit, I guess. But fucking bullet belts and fucking guitars out in the woods. Absolutely kills. At War, Order to Kill. And next stack, Hell Witch from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. A lot of blast beats in this. I believe this is 1990. And this album is called Sadistic Miscreancy. Fucking, I tell you what, this is brutal ass shit. It's a real short list. It's only 25 minutes long. But Nosferatu, killer ass fucking track on it. Just every one of them. And almost death metal, but the vocals are just not quite there. Real thrashy. Good shit. Hell Witch. I'm not going to try to pronounce that again. Next up, Dark Angel Leaf Scars from California. Not sure where at in California they're from. They don't sound San Francisco or Los Angeles, so they're from a different part. They're really aggressive thrash metal that we all know and love. I believe this was released in 1990 or 1989. It's another fantastic album. I like Darkness Descends just a little bit better than this one, but this one still fucking kills. So. Hell yeah, Dark Angel, Leaf Scars. Push this over here. Next up, Nasty Savage from Brandon, Florida. 1987's Indulgence. It has some thrash. Oh, it has a lot of thrash in it. And a lot of kind of possessed style death metal. Really fucking, I love this album. I love the drum tone on this. I love the vocals. I love everything about this album. This is a fucking classic. I wish I had this on vinyl. All these albums I don't have on vinyl except maybe one or two. Yeah, I think there's two of them I do. But the rest of them I don't. So these are albums that, of course, eventually I'd love to have on vinyl, but Nasty Savage, Indulgence, killer, second tier thrash. Next one, Abomination from Chicago, Illinois, and this was released in 1990. Another one of those on the border of being death thrash. Real aggressive, killer ass shit. Well, I don't know what else to say about this fucking classic, fucking badass shit. Anyway, Abomination, I think that's self-titled. Good shit. Probably should sell everything in it. Freaking killer artwork. Another one from Long Beach, California. Silent Scream from the darkest depths of the imagination. I've showed this before, and it had to be on this list. Second tier, third tier shit. Another one with kind of an Eddie artwork on it, and Death Thrash. Really aggressive shit. Really good shit. But holding the brain. Good stuff. Yeah, I think this is number 25, so I still got quite a few to go. Killer shit. Next up, from Athens, Greece, Flames, Summon the Dead. Man, I tell you what, I fucking love this album. Eastern Front is the track to listen to, the opening track. I mean, every one of them. I love their little samples they put in the songs, and I believe they relocated to Germany, but they're from Athens, Greece. Flames, Summon the Dead. Next one, Evil Dead, Los Angeles, California, I believe. I don't know much about these guys, I just know I love this album. This is Annihilation of Civilization, released in September of 1989. Another killer one. Every track. Title track kills. Living Good. Just Gone Shooting. That's another good track. I fucking love this album. Oh, listen to that. Beautiful. Anyway, Evil Dead. Another one, Incubus from Louisiana, Serpent Temptation, 1988. I love Beyond the Unknown, but I like this one a little bit better. It's more raw, more aggressive, more thrashy, and I had to show this one. It's absolutely fantastic thrash metal, aggressive as fuck. Anyway, yeah, Incubus, Serpent Temptation. Next up, this is a digipack, and I can't find just the vinyl or it's an actual CD of it. I mean, it is a CD, but Assassin's Upcoming Teir from Dusseldorf, Germany, released in 1987. Probably my second favorite German thrash metal album of all time is this one right here. Pleasure to Kill by Creator is number 1 for me, but this is number 2. This is absolutely fantastic fucking thrash metal. This digipack comes with their second one, but I had to get it when I saw it. Been looking for this album forever. I believe, if I could find it, where is it? Oh, here it is. This is the copy I had before. This cassette right here I've had forever. It's got Assassins, this album, and it also has Paradox Heresy, which is another album I'm looking for. But yeah, anyway, Assassin Upcoming Terror on this digipack. Another one from Dusseldorf, Germany, Death Row, Raging Steel. Their second album, come right after Riders of Doom. I want this on vinyl. I got Riders of Doom on vinyl, but this CD will work. Nice little digipack. Every track on it fucking rules. This has some bonus tracks I actually haven't listened to yet. I just really mainly listened to the first 10 songs, but looks like it's got a lot of bonus stuff. But anyway, another German fucking classic. Fucking killer artwork. Yes. Death Row, Raging Steel. I had a flashback, I called it Death Angel for some reason. Coming up on some more, the last 10. So, this one is more death metal, black metal, but has thrashy elements. It's still, when I first heard it, I thought it was just a thrash metal album. Came out in 1991. I was a junior in high school when I first heard this, and absolutely was blown away by it. This is Sadistic Execution, the Magus. One of those albums I could just put on and not skip or nothing. I also have this on vinyl as well. But since I was just showing CDs, I just grabbed the CD version. Killer shit. Killer fucking album. Probably shouldn't have included that, but since I included that one, I included Mortuary's Blackened Images, because it's in the same vein as that. This band's from Mexico. Another one of those bands that I've showed several freaking times because I just love this album. I've seen these guys play. They opened up for Slayer back in 1994 on their Divine Intervention tour, and these guys came out and stole the show for me. Had to get this album. This is another one I want on vinyl. I have this on cassette. It's a different album cover. It's kind of like it's a blue, or doesn't have this these two demons pulling out the entrails of Jesus on it. But another one, Death Thrash, that fucking rolls. Mortuary Blackened Images. This one from Frankfurt, Germany. My favorite Tankard album, Chemical Invasion. Second album, I believe, was released in October '87. I used to actually have this on cassette. I couldn't find a cassette, so I really wanted to get this album again, which I did. This is a Noise, of course. Just like that Death Row, it was Noise as well. I ordered those two at the same time, and this is what I got. Two digibags that kill. But anyway, another beer drinking thrash metal classic, Tankard and Chemical Invasion. Yes. Another one I've showed. I actually have this on cassette as well. Don't have it on vinyl. Wish. But Onslaught's The Force from the UK, Bristol, 1986. This is another must-have to your collection thrash metal album. Onslaught, The Force, fucking rules. Killer album. Yes. Another one, of course, everybody knows this one. My favorite Sepultura album is this one, of course. Schizophrenia, released in 1987. I believe I bought this, the first time I bought it was a couple days after it was released, like November 1st of '87, I believe, was when I picked the cassette up. I bought the cassette, never heard of these band before this. I was getting really into thrash metal. I think at that time the only thrash metal albums I had was Kill 'Em All, Overkill's Feel the Fire, Anthrax. I think I had the Anthrax Spreading Disease, and then this was the next one I bought because I loved the album or artwork, and I knew it had to be heavy metal back then. Seeing these guys on the back of that, but anyway, yeah, another killer fucking album. Probably my favorite, definitely my favorite Sepultura album. I wish they played more of this. Still like Arise and Beneath Remains, but that's the one for me. Another one, I actually have this on vinyl. Forbidden. I like Forbidden Evil, but Twisted in the Form was the actually first album I heard of theirs. And ironically enough, talking about Sepultura, the day I bought Sepultura's Arise, I bought Forbidden's Twisted in the Form. So every time I hear those two albums, of course, it takes me back to Salt Lake City, Utah, when I heard the first time. Absolutely smasher. Every song, out of Body, Out of Mind's my favorites. The title track, and this fucking killer fucking album. Forbidden, Twisted into Form. Another one about way back then. Of course, I have this on vinyl as well, but since I'm showing CDs, I'm going to show you the CD. Pestilence, Malvis, Maleficorum. I can never fucking say that. Released in '88. I remember when I saw this at this cassette. I bought a cassette of this back then, and I I knew what the name, like Pestilence, it had been heavy, and sure the fuck was. It kicked my ass all over the place. For years I listened to this fucker, and still one of my favorites. Of course, Pestilence from Netherlands, and Martin Van Drunen vocals is on this, and they fucking rule. But anyway, Pestilence, I'm not gonna try to say it. Next up, of course, I have this on vinyl as well. Possessed Seven Churches. Had it included on there. Another fucking killer fucking album. 1985. Death Thrash, Dark Thrash. I remember buying this just for the artwork because I thought it would scare my parents. I think I bought this and Venom's Welcome to Hell back then. The first two albums I got that were, you know, dark, had a satanic imagery on it. I think I was going for that. Like King Diamond too, I picked up around the same time. And instant classic, one I fucking cherish and love. Favorite album, one of my favorite albums. Possessed Seven Churches. Getting close. Got two more to show. Annihilator, of course. Alice in Hell. The first time I heard Alice in Hell was on, I think it was on Hell's Headbangers. Headbangers Ball. I think it's the one I saw the video and got the cassette directly the day after. And another one of those that just never get old. I wish I had this on vinyl. I did have it on cassette, and now don't have that, but I got this, and that's what makes me happy. Annihilator, Alice in Hell. Starting to lose my voice. And last one, Coroner, Punishment of Decadence. Of course, this is not the original artwork, my cassette. I should get that out. It's not in this stack of cassettes. It has a different album art, but another one that just fucking rules. R.I.P. is my favorite one, but this would be my second favorite. And since I'm showing, I don't have this on vinyl, and I have R.I.P. only on vinyl, I thought I would just throw this one out there because it's just equally as fucking badass as that one. 1988. Killer shit. Anyway, this video is only 30 minutes long. I showed 40 fucking CDs. Hopefully there's not too much fucking glare in the whole fucking thing. I didn't just waste my damn time. But I'm gonna post it anyway. Because this is fun. Showing all this shit was fucking fun. And you guys, I have all that stuff, and I love watching other people show their collection. And just fun. I don't know. Hope you guys did. Signing off with Hellstar, Upside Down.